Well, the heads of Robinhood must be watching my channel because I have more groundbreaking news to deliver to you that essentially we greatly predicted on this channel. If you don't remember, a little while ago I did a video sharing the pros and cons of Robinhood and what I thought of the platform after a couple weeks of using it, and I had some gripes with it and I explained them in great detail what I didn't really like about the app. And then just one day after publishing my video showing you my 6-month update of my investment portfolio in Robinhood, the news broke. And now Robinhood hasn't just answered some of those questions, but they've actually covered everything. So in this video, I just want to deliver some news to you and show you how Robinhood has really turned the brokerage industry on its head. And if you also remember when I did that news video where I shared with you the fact that Charles Schwab, E-Trade, and TD Ameritrade, these established big players, were forced to abolish their commissions to keep up. They had to essentially rewrite their business models, and this extreme disruption eventually led to that big blockbuster merger of Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade. And I also did a news video on that as well. All of these videos, the links can be found in the description, every single one of them. Robinhood recently surpassed 10 million users and is now valued at a $7.6 billion market cap, and according to recent news, is expected to expand their business to the United Kingdom. Robinhood's co-CEO said it best when he said that Robinhood pioneered commission-free investing into stocks. He then went on to say that he could be really proud of the fact that not just customers on his platform don't have to pay commissions, but other brokerages and customers of those brokerages have benefited as well. Robinhood launched 6 years ago with a no commission promise and a desire to focus on millennials. It was because of Robinhood that in the span of just a few days that every major online brokerage platform eliminated all fees on buying and selling stocks. And that caused the shares of E-Trade, Interactive Brokers, Charles Schwab, and TD Ameritrade to plunge on the news. And after Robinhood's rivals embraced zero commission fees, Robinhood released an ad with the tagline, "Change doesn't happen overnight until it does." So while all this sounds good, the adoption of free trading basically wipes out the big differentiator that made Robinhood stand out from its rivals. So the startup will face tougher competition going forward, and retail investors have a bunch of choices to choose from when it comes to free trading. And I said this word for word on my videos, because all these big established names are adopting free trading, there's nothing that will make Robinhood stand out, and there's no reason why someone would want to choose Robinhood over these well-established brands and names. So that's where Robinhood answered to the prayers and unleashed a new series of features. Robinhood will now be launching fractional share trading. This feature will allow investors to invest with as little as $1 into stocks and ETFs, regardless of the price tag of that stock. Many new, young, fresh investors who have never invested a penny before, who really, that's Robinhood's target audience, would never be able to afford the price tag of a stock like Amazon, Apple, Google's owner Alphabet, or Berkshire Hathaway. With Amazon trading at over $1,000, Apple nearly at $300, and Berkshire Hathaway, well, in the 6-figure price tag, there's no way these investors would be able to afford that. Robinhood announced this new feature as a nod to the fact that half of their users are first-time investors. The product manager at Robinhood said that these brands were not available to their customers because these stocks were going for hundreds, thousands, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. They went on to say that it shouldn't matter how much money a customer has to invest, implying the fact that no matter how much money that you have to your name, you should be able to take your piece of the pie of the stock market and be able to benefit from it. And not surprisingly, this fractional share trading will be commission-free as well. It's set to be released to its first batch of customers starting next week and to all of its users by early next year. It's no secret that Robinhood is trying to beat its rivals to the punch on free trading, on ETFs and stocks, even influencing the decisions of companies like Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab told the Wall Street Journal back in October that it would introduce fractional share trading, but that hasn't launched yet. This would only focus on individual stocks, and now Schwab is saying that it'll be released sometime in 2020. But Robinhood didn't just answer to some of what I said was wrong with the platform, but all of it. In the same announcement, Robinhood has said that they will be announcing new features, including a dividend reinvestment plan that will automatically reinvest dividends right back into the investment for you. On top of that, they'll also let users schedule automatic reoccurring investments. And looking ahead, Robinhood could also make another big splash on Wall Street because there's talk that they'll actually go public in 2020. There's been rumors of Robinhood going public along with Airbnb, the mattress company Casper, and also the food delivery service Postmates. But if you remember in 2019 this year, some of the biggest anticipated IPOs, Uber and Lyft, didn't do so well because of their concerns of long-term profitability. Robinhood's Tanev declined to comment on whether the company is profitable, but he did say that it's unlikely that they would follow in the footsteps of TD Ameritrade by partnering with a larger company. He said it's not in our plans. The plan is to be an independent company that continues to grow quickly. But Schwab and Robinhood are not the only companies that announced that it will allow investors to invest as little as $1. Twitter's CEO Jack Dorsey's financial services firm Square announced that it would allow users to invest with as little as $1 on its Cash app. On top of all of these new features that would make Robinhood greatly stand out, there's more. Robinhood has launched cash management. This is where you could actually park uninvested cash directly into Robinhood's own savings account that would earn interest. So you could have it just sit there and earn interest until you use it, or you can even spend it like cash. And Robinhood has also announced that they would have their own debit card. This launch followed the attempt from last year where Robinhood promised that you would have a checking and savings account that could earn 3% interest. The company had to take this idea back to the drawing board after the CEO of the SIPC announced that it would not insure the accounts that Robinhood has promised. So in case you were wondering, this time around the accounts would be insured by the federal government. According to Robinhood, when you move your money into cash management on the app, it will then take that money and transfer it to their partner banks, which then pay that interest, and it's also FDIC insured up to $1.25 million. Although it won't be as high as they originally promised 3%, it's now at 1.8% interest that they're promising. But the good news is that there's no account minimums, transfer fees, or foreign transaction fees. And with this new cash management account, you'll also be able to withdraw your money using a Robinhood branded MasterCard that you can withdraw cash from 75,000 ATMs. You can also, of course, use this card to make purchases in-store and online. Now, there's currently a wait list for this cash management account, but if you sign up for it, you can choose between 4 designs for your Robinhood branded card. Now, the cash management account isn't specifically new. This was around since October, but it's starting to roll out to the first set of customers on that wait list. As I've said before, it is very interesting to see what Robinhood will roll out next. This is really becoming an innovative platform that is changing the game. It's amazing how a small startup has been able to influence the market like this and has affected these major platforms who have already been established brands for decades. And again, if you haven't seen those videos yet, my pros and cons video, the video on the breaking news of these major platforms dropping their fees, or even recently the one I made the other day of showing you my 6-month update using Robinhood and how much I have made using the platform. All of those links will be available in the description, as well as my link to join and sign up under Robinhood. If you use that link, you get a free stock, I get a free stock. It's a win-win scenario. You could sign up for Robinhood using my link down below as well. But I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, smash that like button. And if you'd like to see more videos from my channel, be sure to subscribe to my channel as well. I post videos every single week covering business, finance, entrepreneurship, investing, tips and tricks from my own experience. I do it all on this channel. And if you'd like to be notified every time I make a new one so that way you're first in line to see it, be sure to hit that little notification bell as well so that way you're notified every time I make a new one. See you in the next one.